this is the Geeky Dad here. And we can't do this show without content. So, if you're looking to promote something, let us know. Do you have a graphic novel, children's book, animated series, movie? We'll review it. And if you're a geeky dad, we'll love to have you on. So, contact us at thegeekydadpodcast@gmail.com. And guess what? We need all the help we can get. So, if you want to advertise with us as well, contact us at thegeekydadpodcast@gmail.com. Now, on with the show!
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
That's right, Steve. You warned him. So don't blame me if this show sucks. He gave you a warning. Welcome to the first episode of The Geeky Dad. I am your host, Raphael Moran. Since this is the first episode, things might be a little bit wonky until we find our feet, so please bear with me. Let me tell you a little bit about myself first. I'm a writer, artist, producer, and all-around super geek. I'm proud of my geekiness. I wear my geek flag really high. But something strange happened to me 9 years ago. I became a dad. Now, that changed my whole outlook on everything. My priorities changed, I didn't spend so much time buying action figures and comic books and playing video games as much. I mean, it really changed my whole perspective on things. So I took a little time off from my artistic urges, and I got a 9-to-5 job. And I became a full-time dad. And I took my geekiness on a back burner for a little bit. And then a couple years went by. Then another baby came out. So I pushed my my timeline a little further up. Then a couple years later again, my wife got pregnant again. So years have passed. This is it. This is the final kid. I mean, at least for me. I don't know about my wife. If she gotta get another kid, she gotta get another guy. I don't want any part of it. I love my kids to death. They are my world. But I need a little outlet to get this artistic urge out of my body. So I decided, let's do a podcast about it. That's what this podcast is about. It's my unique insights of being a parent, a geek, my opinions on various geek news, and maybe we'll do reviews on various movies, TV shows, cartoons. So it's going to be a fun little ride if you stay with me. Plus, we might have some special guest stars in the upcoming episodes. So it's going to be a pretty fun ride. So check out the rest of the episode. We got a ton of stuff.
Fear is a tool. When that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning.
And that is the best line from the new Batman trailer. Right now I'm babysitting my little baby, 2-year-old baby right here. Can you say anything today? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's not very talkative. But I'm trying to babysit while looking at all the latest DC fandom news. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the new Batman trailer. I was on the fence with the first trailer. I didn't like how they depicted Bruce Wayne, you know, with his little hippie hair and all that stuff. He looked like an emo kid. But I got some exclusive details on this one, and I gotta say, it's starting to make a lot more sense. You know, in this movie, Bruce doesn't want to be Bruce. Doesn't really care about his public image. That's why he looks like a foppish emo kid all the time when he's Bruce Wayne. He cares more about the vengeance, cares more about being the Batman. And I think this is going to be a special one. I think it's really going to hit a home run with the DC fans out there. I'm not too digging on all the red and the black in the movie, but I guess it's going for a look, and it's a unique look. What do you feel about this movie, baby? Huh? You know anything about Batman? No? Can't say a thing. Oh. Hiya. Yes. So the only thing Batman does is hiya. The next big news was the Flash trailer, and that, in my opinion, got me way more excited than this Batman trailer. I am a big Michael Keaton fan, and it was great hearing him voice Bruce Wayne again. I'm a little leery about the whole Michael Keaton in the bat suit. I hope he doesn't look ridiculous. You know, a 70-year-old man dressed up as Batman. It's going to look a little weird. So, I hope they can pull it off. Maybe that's why they're not showing anything yet. Can you imagine an old man like that in a muscle suit? It's going to look weird. I hope they give him some kind of different type of suit. Maybe a mech suit or some kind of different type of suit. Because I can't imagine him still fitting inside that suit. Not looking ridiculous. And the third best thing from this whole DC fandom event was the Black Adam trailer, which looks decidedly badass, like I thought it would. I really hope that this leads to a Shazam Black Adam type of a crossover or something. I hope the two movies actually allude to each other and not exist in a separate universe, because I can't wait for those two characters to meet up. That's basically the whole point, you know, just to see them meet up. Because, you know, I can't get my Cavill Superman anymore, so I might as well get some kind of a Superman-related character flying around. And last but not least was the news of the Super Pets movie. Wow, that looks so fun. You know, it's about time that we had something that we could take the whole kids to for a DC movie. You know, they tend to be a little bit too R-rated, right? Yeah, very R-rated. Yeah. They tend to be very R-rated. And the last couple of DC movies were R-rated, so it's good that they're trying to go through all the demographics with their fans. Yeah. What happened? What are you giving me? A toy? Yeah? That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. You don't care about anything I'm talking about, do you? Oh boy. Yeah. Well, at least they got me as a fan. And the other news from the DC fandom event that really tickled my whistle was the whole Gotham Knights game. That game looks decidedly very fun, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. So, for right now, that's all I gotta say about a DC fandom event. I can't wait to see all these new DC movies, DC video games, and DC cartoons. Oh man, it's so good to be a fan these days. We'll be back with some latest news. Bye.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yeah. Let me talk about the other stuff from DC fandom. I wasn't too excited about the new Shazam footage or even the Aquaman footage. They looked a little bit too much of the same old from the last movie. I don't think they're taking too many chances, at least not from what I saw so far. So I was hoping they would maybe use some more original villains. I'm seeing a lot of the same villains from the first Aquaman showing up again. But maybe they're still keeping some things a little secret here and there. In terms of the Shazam movie, I love the first one. I even love the first Aquaman movie. So I'm going to see these movies. I'm just not as excited as I am for the other movies on the DC fandom list. But they can surprise me still. It's still early. They didn't show anything else. I really wish they had some more Superman news. It was really lacking in that. And also, I wanted to see some news about some other DC heroes. I don't know why they still have Batgirl as an HBO Max movie. It doesn't make any sense to me. It should be a big screen experience. There's a ton of girls out there, my daughter included, that would love to see Batgirl on the big screen. I think they're just throwing money on the table. Like, they don't even care, Same thing with the Blue Beetle movie. There is a huge fans out there, like a huge set of fans that are Latino. I mean, you're just abandoning everybody that's Latino out there, your fan base that is so huge. They go to movies, and, they're looking for heroes to see on the big screen as well. Why would you relegate that to a HBO Max movie? Maybe you can get, bigger effects, bigger budget, bigger audience. But, I'm not in charge of WB. I mean, I wish I was. I'm telling you, I would make a lot of better decisions. They need a better person in charge over there. I really think they're missing the point on a lot of things. Whatever you say about the other movies, they're compared to Marvel is kicking their tail, and there's a reason for that. So that's some of my negative views on the DC fandom event. It's so far a 50-50 for me so far. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. So it's gonna be a good year to be a fan. That's all I can say. So get ready for my next segment. I'm gonna review the new He-Man animated series. All right. Yeah, I'm here to talk about the new Marvel spoilers that I just found out. I'm gonna warn you right now. I'm gonna give away something pretty big. So if you're listening, maybe fast forward a little bit to the next segment. Apparently, the end credits scene in The Eternals will feature basically, okay, I'm warning you. Yes, the Black Knight. They're alluding to the Black Knight. He's gonna find his sword, and I think it's Might lead to maybe a Disney Plus series, because I don't really think they're gonna do a Black Knight movie. Because if Moon Knight can't get a movie, I don't know why would Black Knight get a movie. But hell, if the Eternals can get a movie, maybe anybody can get a movie. I was never a big Eternals fans growing up, but I read maybe I don't know, a couple of issues of the Neil Gaiman miniseries from a while back. That's about the only thing I read. I thought their whole deal was a little bit too convoluted. Not very interesting at all for me, but maybe the movie will change my mind on that. The other spoiler that I found out was apparently they introduce Thanos' brother, Eros. Another character who I pretty much did not like growing up. I thought it was kind of weird looking. Didn't really contribute to anything interesting to any storyline. I know, I just find all these things kind of weird. Why are you introducing all these elements about Thanos after he's dead? Unless they plan on bringing him back. Especially now that they have, the other news was Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will have Will Poulter as Adam Warlock. That's right, Adam Warlock. I loved that dude growing up because I read the original Infinity Gauntlet stories when it came out. In fact, that's one of the big crossovers that got me into comics, which is weird. But, I read some of those old Jim Sterling back issues. I mean, they were okay, they're not, too preachy for my good taste, but I think Adam is only interesting when you have Thanos and the Infinity Gems attached to him. And, in my opinion, Adam should end up with Gamora. Those two were always together in my book. And I also heard that in Eternals, they will be introducing probably the greatest Marvel character of all time, Pip the Troll. That's right, Pip the Troll, yes. I think he's probably one of the weirdest looking characters in the Marvel Universe. Next to maybe Howard the Duck and Rocket Raccoon. I don't know how they're going to pull him off. Who's going to play him? I don't know. Hopefully they get a dwarf actor. Because if they get a real life actor playing a dwarf, it's going to look kind of weird. But I trust Marvel, I guess. I'm sure they have a way to make Adam interesting without the Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe they'll bring back Thanos. Who knows? I mean, how do you top Endgame in terms of epicness? But unless they use the basis of the recent Secret Wars miniseries, which had Thanos, Doctor Doom, and everybody, and multiple multiverse versions of everybody. That's the way to bring him back, I guess. But I don't know. I hope they do Adam Warlock justice. I loved that dude growing up. He was a cool character, But again, the only time I ever read him was in Infinity Gauntlet stories, And besides that, he always, whenever Marvel didn't have any use for him, they just killed him off, How many times did they kill him off now? Probably 3 or 4 times. Brought him back, rebooted him, new body, new soul, whatever. So, that's my spoiler alert done. I'm looking forward to these 2 movies. I hope they do justice to the creators and to the work. I'm sure Marvel's going to hit it out of the park. I mean, I haven't been disappointed with any of their movies so far, you know. Some of them are not as good as others in their category, but none have been downright horrible in my opinion, you know? So, I gotta say, I hope it turns out good. Well, let's see what they can do. That's right. That's the new intro to the new He-Man cartoon. I am digging it. It's a fun show. It's a fun ride. And I'm a big, long-time He-Man fan, even from the 80s. I watched that entire old cartoon, even the old She-Ra. I mean, I look back at it now and it looks like, I don't know what I was thinking, but hey, I was a little kid. I didn't know any better. And I watched that old Dolph Lundgren movie like 100 different times when I was a kid. I wore that VHS to the core. And I even liked the old 90s reboot that they did. It was called The New Adventures of He-Man. That was unique. I mean, a lot of people hated that show, but I thought the animation on that show was great. It was definitely like a ton better than the old animated series. I mean, the costume was a little lame. I mean, why was He-Man even less strong looking? I never understood that. It was the future. He should have been wearing like, armor all over, maybe futuristic armor. They didn't update him at all. They just gave him pants and a ponytail, which made no sense. And for some reason, he got less bulky. I don't know. They should have put a little bit more continuity with the old show or something. And then the show from the early 2000s on Cartoon Network. I loved that show. I got my little brother into that show, and he never knew what He-Man was until then. So I'm sure it brought in a lot of new fans. And I'm surprised it only lasted 2 seasons. Then that should have been more popular than what it was. And then, we had a long dry spell after that. And we had the new She-Ra show, which was my way to get my daughter into the new He-Man universe. I mean, first couple of seasons of that show was pretty good. It got a little bit wonky towards the end. I didn't know if I liked it that much. But my daughter loved it. It was a great show for little girls who wanted to have empowerment. And now we have this new show. Oh, wait. I'm not forgetting the Kevin Smith show. I know a lot of people gave him a lot of crap online. But I really actually liked that show as well. Surprisingly. And it was a little bit more adult. But I really liked the approach. It gave it a more mythic tone, and it really paid a lot of respect to the old myth of those old comic books that originally those characters were based on. And I thought that this new show encapsulates all of the other interpretations into something a little bit new. I mean, they're not taking new as in for this show. They took basically aspects from other different cartoons to put it in this show, but that's another debate altogether. But I thought this show was great. Now Adam shares his power with everybody, which is a little cool. Now they really are masters of the universe, which never made sense about the old show, because why were they called masters of the universe? They didn't really have that great of a power compared to He-Man. So now the show has everybody with equal amount of power, awesome power. And there's a nice message with that, you know? Even Skeletor got into that whole sharing of power thing. So it's a nice message overall, good against evil, and a nice reboot, revamp of a classic show. Okay? Yeah, I burped there a little bit. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I can't wait for the new season of both Revelation and this new show. And I'll be back with another review when those both come back on Netflix. Now, I want to introduce you to my son. His name is Rayan. Is that your name?
Yes.
You just saw the season finale of the new Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you think of the last episode?
I think the end of it was like a bad end.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Because it only shows Skeletor sitting in King Randall's throne.
Really? And how would you have ended it?
I would have ended it with where Grayskull went.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
Yes.
Oh, so overall, did you like the new He-Man show?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
What about Masters of the Universe Revelation?
I hated it.
Why did you hate it?
Because, everyone was dying.
Really?
Yes.
But what if in season 2 everybody comes back?
I still don't like it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. What about everybody dies in the new He-Man?
I like it.
You still like it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because he went has pants.
Oh, because he has pants, you like it.
Yes.
So, if Revelation He-Man had pants, you'd like it better?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's why they gave the new She-Ra pants, too. The old She-Ra didn't have pants. Okay. So, in that show, who's your favorite character?
He-Man.
Nobody else?
Oko. Duncan. Quinter.
That's it?
Yes.
And who would you want to see in the season 2?
He-Man.
You want to see him with maybe a new costume or anything?
New costume.
Oh.
With red armor.
Okay, so thumbs up being that it was a great show. Thumbs down being it's a bad show. What would you rate the new He-Man?
Thumbs up.
Okay, there you have it. And let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, you went to toys, right?
Yeah. I love getting the toys.
I guess we gotta work on that for Christmas.
Yep, you're right.
Alright. So, the Eternals movies is coming out very soon. Do you know anything about Eternals?
No.
Do you know if they're part of Marvel or DC?
No.
You don't even know that?
Nope.
You know nothing.
Yes.
Do you want to see the movie?
Yes.
Why?
Because I know nothing. And I want to learn about it.
Oh.
I really want to learn, really.
Okay. Do you know that the movie is supposed to be about Thanos' cousins?
Wait, Thanos has a cousin?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Did you know that Thanos had a brother?
No. Does Thanos actually have a brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're lying.
You have a brother.
Not every boy can have a brother.
Did you know Thanos has a mother?
Nope. I thought he was a mother.
How can he be a mother?
Because he's a girl. Girl.
Okay, I don't know how you thought Thanos was a girl.
And I also thought he was a boy.
Wait, he's a girl and a boy together?
Yeah, he's a girl boy. Boy.
Oh my gosh. So, is Gamora his daughter?
Yes.
So did he give birth to her?
No.
How did he find her?
He made her out of clay.
I think you're confusing somebody with somebody else.
I know.
Okay, so you're gonna watch Eternals then, okay. Do you see anybody on there that looks cool that you...
I'm not.
In the Eternals, do you see anybody that you want to have a toy of? Do you know anybody in it? Not even a name?
I know a name, Thanos.
He's not in it.
Wait, what?
Thanos is dead.
No, he isn't.
I think he's dead. He turned to dust or something.
No. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a long video.
No, I don't think so. Anyhow. Okay, so what about, What If?
What if it was a cool show?
Did you like the season
Yes.
finale? Where everybody teamed up?
Yep. I actually don't like it a little. Because Spidey wasn't in it.
Oh, well, maybe in season 2.
Wait, there's going to be another bad guy in season 2?
I'm sure there will be.
Whoa.
So wait, okay, who would win in a fight? The Avengers or the Guardians of the Multiverse?
This is hard. Guardians of the Multiverse.
Okay, alright. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, there's gonna be an Aquaman Part 2.
So what?
Oh, you don't want to watch it?
I do!
Well, you just said, so what?
So, I meant, like, what questions are you going to ask me about that?
I don't know, just ask you a question if you want to watch it.
Yeah, I do, duh.
Okay. Do you know any villains from Aquaman?
Yes.
What?
Black Manta.
Okay.
That's all.
Alright. Okay.
Wait, is King Shark his villain?
No. Okay, so you're gonna watch the Flash movie too?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do a rundown. Okay? You're gonna watch the Flash. You're gonna watch...
Aquaman in the
Okay.
same day.
Wow, same day. Okay. And are you gonna watch Shazam Part 2?
Yep, all in the same day.
Whoa. I can't even do that. And what about the Black Adam movie?
Okay, all in the same day.
Alright. And you like Masters of the Universe, and if He-Man wears pants in season 2 of Revelation, the show will be better?
Yep.
Okay. And you're gonna watch Eternals?
all in the same day.
And even though you know nothing about it.
Yeah, all in the same day.
Okay, if you say so. Anyhow, that's it. Now, before we end the show, I want to talk about some of my past work. 10 years ago, I released a 4-issue miniseries for a comic book company called Ape Entertainment. And the comic book series that I wrote and created was a book called The Dream Reavers. And the best way that I can explain this series, it's basically Nightmare on Elm Street meets Harry Potter, in a way. It's a bunch of young kids trying to figure out their powers, and they happen to have these powers only when they're in a dream world. It's a fun little title, and I hope you check it out. It's available on Amazon and wherever books are sold. You can buy digital and physical copies. Another book that I did was called Flee, Flee. It's a fun sci-fi comedy graphic novel. Basically, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids meets Star Wars. It's a bunch of tiny little aliens on Earth fighting a battle for the fate of the universe in somebody's backyard. It was released by Arcana Studios, and you can also buy that online and wherever books are sold. And last but not least, I have another series that I did. It was called The Technomancer, and it was available by Marcosa Publishing. And it's a post-apocalyptic story set in a far-off planet. It's kind of like Mad Max meets The Prestige. It's a little bit mature readers vibe to it, so I wouldn't recommend giving that book to some little kids. So that's a warning, heads up. So thank you, and I hope you check out these titles and come back and enjoy the show.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Just because the show ends doesn't mean the fun has to end. We're now on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We want to hear from you. Tell us what you like about the show. Tell us what you don't like about the show. Help us. We want to work together with you. So, check us out.